Adrian says, have you seen any website recoveries? Mac Diggity posted an interesting video a few hours ago. Yeah, no, there are absolutely website recoveries going on. I was actually just making a video this morning about some of them. I guess we can let's go ahead and take a look at some of them. Let me get Ahrefs pulled up. One
I've
second,
not seen that big video yet, though.
Sorry, one sec. Here, what's a good one? bakeandbacon.com is one. There we go. Okay. So let's hide this. All right. So yeah, here's one. This is bakeandbacon.com. You can see their organic traffic is now higher than it was before the updates. One thing about this one is that a lot of their traffic is coming from basically like one page that's getting like a ton of traffic. So this is not really my favorite example. What's another one? Thatfitfriend.com is another one. Had a pretty decent recovery. They're up from 1,500 traffic to 33,000 traffic. This one was cool because they didn't really prune a bunch of content. You can see on the right hand side, they just like overhauled a ton of their content. It's another one. Just trying to skip on these names. driveandreview.com was one. They're up from 12 traffic to 14K. What's cool about this one is they actually pruned a lot of their content. So a lot of people say, well, they're not up to 41 traffic yet, but they also removed a bunch of their content. So they're not going to get to this high amount because they just removed so much. So for the content that they still have on their website, they're actually ranking quite well, right? So 14% from 40%, that's like a 30% recovery in just like 2 weeks. And another thing I've been telling people to pay attention to is that it took a lot of these websites like 6 months to 1 year to lose all of their traffic. And a lot of people are saying, well, they haven't recovered 100%. And it's like, bro, it's been 2 weeks. Like, it's going to take some time, and depends like how much like actually they're changing and stuff. So I'm actually pretty happy about the update stuff that's going on. There's also a guy in our group, so I can't pull up his website here, but there's a guy in our Facebook group who basically what he did was he disavowed a bunch of k.html spam backlinks, and he also I don't think he pruned any content, and he removed the ads from his website, which kind of sucks. But so, as you know, a lot of like affiliate and ads-based websites were hit a lot harder than anyone else for whatever reason. Google just doesn't trust these kind of sites anymore in a lot of cases. What I have not seen as far as recoveries are websites that are not making significant changes to their content. Well, actually, there are a couple that maybe didn't. Basically, it was good content. It was like human content, real reviews, real experience and shit like that. And maybe they made a couple small changes in these sites I've seen recovering, but I haven't seen any sites recovering that's basically like, how people used to do affiliate SEO like a year or two ago, which was like, real low effort, probably AI content, stuff like that. I haven't seen any kind of sites like this recovering. What about you, Nick? What are you seeing as far as recoveries?
Yeah, same stuff you're talking about. I mean, nothing wild, but things are popping up off the floor here and there, which is nice. A couple of my sites included that I've been kind of just like maintaining, catching, what look like bids, so to speak, in the SERPs. But yeah, I mean, if it takes 6 months to a year for things to go down, it's not going to be immediate, like you said. So, hold tight. But
and I also don't think things are going to go back to like how they were before. Like, I don't think it's just going to be like, oh, this never happened and Google's decided to change their mind and they did the wrong thing. Like, I don't think this is the way we're going. I think the people that are seeing the most recoveries are doing significant content overhauls. They're looking at monetization. They're improving user experience. I honestly, I don't think backlinks has too much to do with it, even though a lot of these high authority websites, I think, are treated differently. I don't think you're going to recover. So like if you did all this bad content stuff wrong, I don't think you can just slam your site with good links. And I don't think that's going to be enough. But yeah, I still see a lot of people, a decent amount of people like promoting like AI content spam, and they'll show these graphs where it's like after a month or 3 months, they're starting to get some traffic. It's like 500 traffic a month, 1,000 traffic a month or whatever. And they're like, oh, it still works. And it can definitely still work. But the problem is wait for a core update or two. The site's not going to be around after, a year maximum. So you want to do like churn and burn. You can still kind of do this kind of stuff. But if you're actually working on something that you want to like stick around, I would be pretty wary of this kind of, how we were doing SEO a year ago. I think you got to change significantly, especially if you're a content website, affiliate and ads. If you're e-com or basically anything else, I think you get away with a lot more. But then again, you're not really writing the same kind of content, and you don't really have the same kind of like website, like architecture and stuff as well. Anything else on that one, Nick?
I'll say that I don't know. I abstained from a lot of the AI abuse. Like I definitely dabbled with it a little bit, but didn't rely on it too much. And I'm pretty happy with the overall growth that went on over the last year or so, versus that heavy decline, trying to reassess how to do things. It just reinforces what we've always kind of preached here, which is do things the right way from the get-go. And even if they're more arduous, you're going to benefit longer term, have less headache longer term too. But yeah. I like slow and steady wins the race personally. Maybe I'm just getting fucking old though.
I had someone call me a Google apologist the other day, and I was like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Like, a Google apologist? Like, I'm here, like I'm a link builder. Like, we're one of the things we sell is PBN links. Like, we obviously are not like Google apologists.
To get that accolade.
I can't remember what I said, but it was just basically some angsty YouTube commenter. They come onto a video and leave these unhinged, crazy comments when they don't know what they're talking about. But there's a difference between like bending the rules and like bending the rules in a more like intelligent way, right? So like AI content spam, this is low energy. You're not doing anything sophisticated. You're spamming.
Yeah.
But you can use AI in a good way, and you can get good rankings with it, right? It takes a little bit like more sophistication than that. It's the same thing with backlinks. You can do low energy backlink building, and it might work in the short term, but long term, it's not going to look too hot for you. Or you can bend the rules in a little bit more intelligent way. You can learn about things like link diversity, anchor text diversity, target URL diversity, what a healthy website looks like, and how to prod with exact match anchors where you can in a more like careful way. There's smarter ways to do things. And but anyway, we're not apologizing for Google. We don't think Google gets everything right. I think they overstepped in these last updates or whatever, but I can see the direction they're trying to move in. And, we just have to adjust accordingly, right?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.